Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ahmad Maeno. My given name still is Naoki. I'm from Japan, originally from Aichi, which is the middle of Japan, and currently living in Chiba next to Tokyo and working in Tokyo. And I'm one of the 4 imams of Japan Muslim Association, yes. My nafs ego, myself, woke up at the age of around 13 to 14 and then started asking myself, where did I come from? Where am I going to? And what am I living for? And since I was brought up in Japan, I was born and brought up in Japan, the atmosphere or the closest religion I found was the Buddhism. So I thought if I took that path of the Buddhism, especially the original path of the Buddhism, I thought I could lead to the answers for my quest. I once gave up finding truth through religions, but then I had the chance of going to Australia, Melbourne, as an exchange student for about a year. Then during my stay there, alhamdulillah, I met one Egyptian family. They treated me very nicely. So knowing them, through dealing with them, my biased viewpoint against Islam slowly melted away.
So what was the point that you became really convinced about Islam?
After coming to the conviction with Islam that this is the one I was always looking for, I still had fear and anxiety towards my future because I was one of those who look at Islam with biased viewpoint against. So I knew if I took the final step, coming across the red line of becoming and entering into the world of Islam and Muslims, how would I be looked at in Japanese society, in my own society? I would be looked at very strange, weird person. That was the reason which made me of coming across the final line. But then watching the film of Malcolm X gave me the last push, encouraged me, alhamdulillah. Because as Malcolm X lived his previous life as gangster and committing all kinds of sins or whatever, then seeing how beautifully, how greatly he changed himself, his life, into the life of someone like Saint, very straightforward person. And also seeing at the scenery of the Hajj, when he made a pilgrimage to Mecca, which astonished himself. So many people gathered in many places for the purpose of watching soccer or dancing or the concerts, for the purpose of having fun. But people here, gathering here, so many people are gathering for the sake of worshipping one God. Is there any such place other than this place? I said, no. Then I finally understood. Becoming a Muslim does not mean that you have to be a timid person. No. Becoming a Muslim is something very cool and beautiful and great. So, alhamdulillah, I took the final step and then embracing Islam. So the very night of that day, when I saw the film of Malcolm X, I consider myself that was the time I embraced Islam. I returned back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when I put my knees down and then put my forehead on the floor and prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.